As the end of the school year approaches here for students across the tri-state, districts are figuring out how to handle students who may have fallen behind during the coronavirus pandemic. We want to thank you so much for joining us here at 5 o'clock. I'm Craig McKee.
I'm Tanya O'Rourke. Cincinnati Public Schools is instructing teachers and principals to avoid holding students back a grade level when possible. WCPO 9 News reporter Josh Bazan is live to explain the guidance and what it might mean for families. Josh.
Tanya, Craig, based on Cincinnati Public Schools' remote learning plan, families might be able to expect the district to be a little more lenient when it comes to moving students up to that next grade level. These recommendations are in the remote learning plan Cincinnati Public Schools submitted to the Ohio Department of Education last August. Specifically, the district points to data that shows grade level retention has a negative impact on student achievement and says every effort should be made to find other supports and interventions for students instead of holding them back a year. It says to avoid retention except in rare instances, which can include parent requests. We've been hearing from teachers and parents about these guidelines since the time to make those decisions is happening now. I spoke to a parent of 4 CPS students who says he's torn. On one hand, he wants to be sure his children are at the right learning level, but on the other, he worries about the emotional impact of holding kids back. He hopes the district comes up with a plan to support students who need more help without holding them back.
With high school graduation requirements and all of that, they have to be able to keep up with the classes. But I would say they need to have tutors or intervention specialists or additional class time to be able to help those students.
Brenner also wants to be sure teachers are included in the decision-making process here. The CPS Board of Education is meeting right now to go over next school year's budget, but members tell me this topic will not come up today. We just got a response from a spokesperson with Cincinnati Public Schools. She says this is a new policy, but says it's unrelated to the coronavirus pandemic. We'll have more from the district's response and some of the summer learning opportunities they have for students coming up at 6. For now, reporting live at the CPS Education Center, Josh Bazan, WCPO 9 News.